Happy Saturday afternoon, guys. Hope you're having a great day. I just wanted to, I don't know, share something, maybe give a warning to some people, but share something that I thought was concerning to me. Last night I was scrolling through the old YouTube, and I actually don't really spend a lot of time on YouTube or much social media at all. Most of the time I just listen, but I was kind of scrolling through some stuff, and there was a video. And it had John MacArthur's picture on the front of it, and it said John MacArthur on, I can't remember what the topic was, and I clicked on it, and it was like some AI pictures in the background, just kind of making, going along with with while he was teaching. It wasn't actually like video of MacArthur teaching, and it sounded a lot like John MacArthur, but if you paid close attention, you could tell that it wasn't actually John MacArthur, and that it was more than likely AI. So I was scrolling along a little bit later, I found a video by Voddie Baucham. I frequently will watch videos by him. Well, it wasn't by him. I think it might have been by the same creator, but I opened it and listened to it, and it sounded a lot like him, but it didn't have any of the emotion that Voddie has or anything like that. And it sounded kind of choppy and cut together, and it sounded a lot like AI. And this is concerning. And I think it should be concerning to everybody, because you can go and take anybody's voice and use AI and put it together and put together some sort of a sermon that sounds just like this person, but might be, anti-biblical, might be something that's not biblical, and that person has taught biblically their whole entire lives, but they can twist it just a little bit. There was talk about AI rewriting the Bible to make it an all-inclusive book and some blah, blah, fiddle-faddle stuff. But it would be that easy. See, they wouldn't even have to change a lot. They would only have to change subtleties. You could take, the voice of John MacArthur and put together a study that he, had, and have AI write it, and it could sound almost identical to something that he would say, but there are going to be little subtle differences. And so I guess that's my warning, don't believe everything that you see on the internet. Test everything that you hear against the Bible. And that should go for in real life, people that you talk to, your pastors and everything like that. You should test everything against the Bible, but be cautious and be aware that these things are out there. I'm not saying that this person was trying to cause harm, but all it would take was just some subtle changes to a teaching that people trusted and adored, by somebody that people trusted and adored and listened to for years and years and years, and they might not catch that subtlety, and suddenly that becomes a false doctrine. It's a false teaching to begin with, but it suddenly becomes a false doctrine that this person believes in and begins to teach. The devil is crafty, he is sly, and he seeks to destroy. Stay vigilant out there, friends. God bless. Have a good day.